Okay, we're doing this. No one's there, so it's fine. If any of you saw my epic fail going live with my brother Ross recently, you'll understand why I'm doing this a completely different way and just going live, spur of the moment. Spur of the moment, no time to think about it, no time to worry. And also doing it when it just feels like I've got loads to say, you know. When I got together with Ross on that very day, we planned it and we announced it and let people know we were going live. And then on the day, we both felt rubbish. So it just wasn't the energy that I wanted for you guys, you know. And I didn't want to put either of us through that kind of apprehension again, just while we're warming up to going live. So we both agreed that from now on, if we're going to go live, it is going to be completely spur of the moment. Like, oh yeah, let's talk about that. Let's just do it right now, you know? So I know it's a bit inconvenient because the feedback that I had was, you need to let us know when you're going live so that we can tune in. But it just doesn't work for me at the beginning. I need to just do it when I feel a little bit brave, you know, because it is the next level of slightly scary. You can't edit it. You can't delete bits. I mean, you can delete the whole video, I suppose. Anyway, so I thought I'd just go live while I'm doing my makeup and try the opposite end of it really doesn't matter. DSLR versus mirrorless. Oh my goodness. I'm so enjoying your comments on my video. And it's really got me thinking. Like, it's so interesting how many people are just seem to be like really against mirrorless, actually just against it, right? For lots of different reasons, and some of them are that this kind of the magic, I suppose, of DSLR, it seems to be lost a little bit. But this really got me thinking because it reminded me of when I was, how old was I? I'm not going to say, I don't even know how old I was, but when film, because I started my photography career on film, and when digital came out, and I was so against it. I remember saying to my dad, I am not going digital. I'm staying in my darkroom. I'm going to stay in my darkroom forever. I'm not going there. It's cheating. It's not right. It's not photography, blah, 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 blah. And I was really quite annoyed with the world for going digital. And I suppose this whole debate about mirrorless and DSLR really got me thinking about that. And so I suppose I'm inviting those who are sort of feeling really against mirrorless to just, I'm curious, like, did you feel like this when digital photography came in? Did you embrace digital photography from film? Or were you not doing film photography? Because I feel like a lot more was lost going from film to digital. A lot more was lost, like a whole entire process. We're not losing the process that we lost then going from the darkroom. So yeah, I'm really curious to know from those that are sort of feeling really against this, like I was then. Did you feel like that with digital? And do you remember being in the darkroom, and did you love it? And did you, when you finally went digital, so this is what, for me, this is how it happened. I was like, no, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. And then when I did go digital, I really enjoyed it and I loved learning something new. And because I remember seeing other people, what they'd produced with digital photography and thinking, and then everybody was going digital and I felt left behind. And I remember thinking, no, I really need to move with this, otherwise I'm going to lose out. So I did, and I loved it, and soon enough it became the norm, and much more convenient. There were so many things about digital that I couldn't have done with film, and the peace of mind, being able to see the photos on the back and just delete them. There's pros and cons to that. Obviously, I started shooting way more, like I would take thousands of pictures, whereas if I had a film of 30, whatever it was, 36, wasn't it? I would be really careful with each shot. And I remember a little while back when my batteries were running out, I just picked up my camera one day, went out with it, but it wasn't charged or anything. It was kind of spur of the moment thing again. And I remember thinking, I haven't got much battery. I better be careful with every shot. And it reminded me of the film days when you were careful with each shot. So, there's so many pros and cons that have kind of been maybe forgotten about, that moving to digital brought. So there's that. Sorry, there's so much background noise here. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm just trying to ignore it and stay focused on what I was going to say, because I had so much I wanted to say about this. So yeah, right. So this morning, the way I was feeling this morning was like I started to relate it to motorbikes, right? Are there any bikers online? Have I got any bikers? Some of you subscribers of mine, you must be bikers. Come on. Speak up. Because I started thinking about the motorbikes that I've had, and I thought, well, do you know what? I wouldn't buy an enduro bike and then attempt to take it on a sports track. Stay with me. I know this sounds completely irrelevant, but it's not. And any more than I would buy an MV Augusta. I just sold mine. I don't really miss it. I didn't ride it. I was too scared of it. It was so fast. But any more than we would buy a sports bike and then try to adapt it to take it off-road. Well, you just wouldn't do that, would you? You would appreciate both bikes for different things, and you wouldn't try to adapt one to fit another scenario. So I've come to the conclusion that, oh, hi. Oh, you commented on my video and invited me over to your channel. I will be there. It's nice to see someone in my comments. Thank you. I will be there. I'm looking forward to checking out your channel. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, so I came to thinking you would appreciate two different motorbikes for two different things, and you wouldn't try and cross over. And that's where I'm at. I think for me, the mirrorless system is going to give me a lot of kind of the convenience and peace of mind that I gained from going from film to digital. That little bit of extra convenience, the quiet mode, and the no calibrating the camera to the lens. But, if you're in the position where you can indulge in both, I think that is the way to go. And that is the way that I will go eventually. I will have a mirrorless system, and I will keep DSLR as well for that exact reason. It's nice to see the comments. It feels like I'm not alone. Yeah, because I certainly don't want to go mirrorless without still having DSLR. But there are definitely going to be times when I'm going to want to go to a job. I think it's different, if you're sort of earning a living from photography, and you really want that peace of mind and trust in your kit, I feel like mirrorless is the way to go. And I'm really looking forward to seeing perhaps another level of consistency, maybe, hopefully, because sometimes my photography is inconsistent with the focusing still. I'm still rabbiting on about that. but I definitely will still want DSLRs in my life, and I will enjoy what they bring and just enjoy that for that and that for that. And mirrorless is more, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, actually. Yeah, it kind of feels like camera production, they need something else to add, don't they? They need to give us something more, because otherwise what's the point in us buying the next new thing? So I totally understand that. I think me coming back to photography after a period of time off, it feels like the right time to upgrade my kit, and that is partly a confidence thing as well, just having total confidence in my kit. So it really just depends on where you are with your photography, what you're doing, what you're enjoying, and whether you need that level of whatever trust or whatever mirrorless brings. Somebody made a really, really interesting point the other day as well on one of my videos. I'm just going to read this comment because I've got a gentleman here with me. I need my glasses on. Moulin Photography. Sorry, I don't know how to say your first name. DSLR is giving such a joy each time. Yeah, just doing a Paris photography session with my D3X. That's so cool. Oh, wow. I'm going to come over and have a look at that. That's amazing. Looking forward to seeing your work. But yeah, somebody said the other day on one of my videos that they have mirrorless and DSLR and they just don't connect. They don't feel a connection with their mirrorless camera like they do the DSLR. And I found this really interesting. And it really got me thinking about the connection that we have to our kit and why. So, for example, my D3, when I bought the D3, so where I'm going with this is I feel like it's more about us than the camera in many ways. Because when I bought the D3, as I've told the story before, I'd saved up for central heating, and then I was at this stage in my life where I just thought, I need to do this. It's now or never. I need to get the kit. And I'd borrowed John's D3 and loved it, and I went for it. And so the D3 for me really sort of represented my career taking off, and I felt amazing. I felt independent. I felt like, yeah, we're doing this. It's a great feeling. But when I got my D800, it was a completely different story, and I've never really connected with the D800. And I remember buying it. It was not many years ago, and I'd taken on another wedding, and I didn't really want to, but I felt like the people were like, oh, we don't want anybody else. Oh, what can you say? So I thought, yeah, okay, I've got to do it. So I only had my D3, and I thought, oh, I really need another body to go with the D3. I can't just turn up to a wedding with my D3. I'll be worried about it. So, and I'd been borrowing a second body before then. So I just thought, oh, I'll get a D800. That's the other one that John had. So I just ordered this D800 secondhand, body only. And it was like, oh, I need it, so I better get it. Or I felt like I needed it. Peace of mind at a wedding, right, job done. And it wasn't the same connection. I did not have the same connection with that D800 as I did the D3, and I still don't. And I feel like that is to do with how that camera comes into your life and the appreciation that you have for it, and where that starts. And I also think there was a big sense of pride in buying my D3 brand new as well, actually. I love to feel like the start of the journey is with me, and that's the beginning, and it's, and the shutter count at the end is all going to be my shutter count, So I love that. And so I started to wonder if, like, I don't know, perhaps the gentleman who felt a connection with his DSLRs but not his mirrorless, I really started to wonder, like, what was going on then in life when you bought the DSLRs, and in comparison with the mirrorless. And I just started thinking about all the ways that a camera could come into your life. Like, imagine a mirrorless camera. Imagine you had no connection with any mirrorless camera, and then somebody left you a mirrorless camera in their will or something like that, you know, and it was somebody that you really loved and you just didn't expect it or something like that. It comes into your life in a way that makes you filled with gratitude, right? You're going to take that. You're going to associate that camera with huge amounts of gratitude, or going for it in your career, or the next level, the next step, you know, or maybe you've got a shoot in another country that you're really excited about. Maybe you're just about to start living your dream and you think, okay, I'm going to go to Australia with a camera and I'm going to go into the rainforest and I'm going to photograph every animal I can possibly find. And it's what I've always wanted to do and it's my dream. And so you buy a mirrorless camera to do that. I feel like you're more likely to connect with that camera in that situation than you've got to buy it because you've got this job. You don't really want to do the job, but you better get another camera. You know, you see where I'm going, don't you? I've got so many comments. Shall I read them a minute? Scene recognition. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting to know the whole mirrorless system because I don't really know it. So I think there's probably loads of benefits that I don't even know about yet. We've got some comments here saying they bring easy access to photography compared DSLR that are more complicated and frustrating. Entry-level DSLR were not delivering what people expected, whereas mirrorless brings quality faster. Yeah, learning curve is fast with mirrorless. The greatest connection I have is D3X. Oh, wow. Okay. I'd love to know, like, again, like, do you think there's anything in that connection with those cameras that you've got that is to do with the situation that you're in, or where you are in yourself, or if it changes something for you in your life? I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward. I think I've decided what cameras I'm going to get, and I'm going to make it happen somehow. And I think I've pretty much decided. Like Vargan from the Varhography photography channel, like, he's got both, hasn't he? And I never see him complaining about one or the other because he's got both. So he's going to a job, so he thinks, oh, what camera do I fancy taking? You know, I know it's a luxury to have that not everybody has, and some of us have to make a choice between the two, but he grabs that camera because that's what he feels like shooting with, and he appreciates each camera for what they bring, for what job he's going to, and the situation that he's in. He's able to pick which camera and lens is going to be best for that. And he doesn't seem to get too caught up in this whole mirrorless, you know, debate, which is nice. Never. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get used to this live thing, going live. I'm going to get used to it. And then it's going to come natural. And then I'm going to start letting you guys know when I'm doing it. So what I'd like to do is go live on a shoot so that you can watch. But it needs to be set up properly so that you're getting something from it, you know. I'm really determined that when I get a mirrorless camera, I'm determined that I'm going to create the magic that I create with my D3, or my D3 creates with me. Right, that feeling, you know, it's all an energy, isn't it? So should it make a huge difference that we don't have a mirror? I've got a big mirror. Because we're just telling ourselves something, maybe. We're just telling ourselves something. Oh, there's a problem. Problems are mind-made. That's what Eckhart Tolle says. Eckhart Tolle. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely embrace mirrorless because it is going to bring things to me that are going to be peace of mind. and I'm definitely going to keep the DSLRs as well. And I'd love to know if any of you know, I need to research this and ask Vargan, but I'm curious about what is the main benefit of the D6 over the D5. I'm very interested in the D5. The D5 keeps coming back into my mind. So I'm going to explore the D6 versus the D5. Maybe we should open this up for discussion. Does anyone want to jump on with me right now? I've got 6 people viewing. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hi. Do you want to jump on? Can I invite you? I don't know if that works like that. I don't know how to do that. But I've got invite, right? So if you're a channel and I can invite you, let's do it. Let's invite someone. Oh no, I have to send you a whole link and stuff. We're going to do this, yeah? Like next time I go live and you're viewing, come on with me and chat about all this. So I'm not just talking to a screen and a little eye, which is fine. Cool. I think I'm going to leave it there, other than to say, I think gratitude is the biggest thing to, I think gratitude dissolves these problems that we think we've got. You know, when we just focus on the good and go with that feeling and create that somehow. I'm going to create the feeling that I've got with my DSLRs with my mirrorless camera that I haven't got yet. But I will have one. So that's something I'm determined to do. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, wow, I've got 7 people now. I wonder who you all are and where you are in the world. Let me know. Can you comment? 7 people. That's amazing. Have I got any bikers on yet? Are there any bikers out there? Tell me where you're from. Hey, shall I? 9 people now. Wow, there's 9 people watching. That's amazing. Shall I tell you guys what I'm going to do for the D3 diaries? Shall I let that slip now? I mean, now that I've got 9 people on, I don't really want to just disappear. So, so for those that have just come on, you have to go back and watch from the beginning, because we've just had a nice little one-sided discussion about mirrorless and DSLR and motorbikes. But Whitby, biker of 40 years, yes, excellent. Oh, what bike have you got? Amazing. Bikers, I always think bikers are like a family, you know, they're like a little family, and we do the nod. Try to invite me, as I'm not often able to follow lives. Okay. KTMs. Yeah. Oh, right. So you go off-road then. Are they orange? They're really tall KTMs, aren't they? I don't know how to invite you. I think, right, I need to explore this, and to invite, hang on, let me try it. Copy. Email. I need your email then. Orange. Amazing. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Are you guys still there? Yeah. Right. We're going to have somebody else on any second, I think. So, Moulon Photography, can I have your email, please? I will try and get on my email. Oh my goodness. Gmail. Just getting somebody else on. Everybody, don't go away. Right. I'm here. I just need your email. If you'd like to come on now, send me an email, and send me your email in the comments, and then I will be able to ping you over an invite. I think. Never done this before. So the D3 diaries, we are starting. Not yet. We're going to be starting. It will probably come out in around about May time, but we're just planning a trip. We're going to be driving from the UK to Portugal. So we're just looking. We're going to be going through the Pyrenees Mountains. I'm going to have my D3, and it's going to be a bit of a seeing more, feeling more. Obviously a personal journey as well, and adventure, and seeing what we can capture with my D3, because I haven't done a lot of landscape photography with the D3 at all. It's all really been people portrait photography. And yesterday I did a little experiment with the D3 versus the D800 at the beach, and honestly that is the first time I found a situation where I actually prefer the D800, because I was doing a slower shutter speed, and the D800, where it's so light, it's so good in low light, isn't it? Sorry, the D3, so good in low light, but there was too much light, would you believe? So I almost felt like I might need an ND filter, in that situation. But with the D800, it was fine. It was just perfect. So that was really interesting. So lots more of that coming. I haven't had any emails to invite people over, so I think I'm going to try that another time. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you. I've got a biker, a fellow biker. I had a Cerro, whoever you are, 13 Conair. I had a Cerro. I suppose that's the closest thing to a KTM. It was orange with gold wheels. And then I got a Kawasaki something. I can't remember the name of my own bike. And then I had my favorite bike, the MV Augusta, which I've just sold. So yeah, it's good to think of these things in terms of motorbikes. And I always remember the race that Foggy won. Everybody was saying, oh, he's only winning because he's on a Ducati, right? And so he won the championship every time on this Ducati. And then to prove that it was him and not the bike, he did it on a Honda, and he won on a Honda. It's amazing. You have my email. Where? Oh, did you email me? Hold on. Right, we might have somebody else coming on, so please stay tuned. No, it's been hidden. Yes, I can't see your email. Oh, private chat. Is it in there? No. There's a private chat. No. Can't see the email. That's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. I'll see if I can invite you in a different way. A minute. Email, Gmail, Messenger. Are you on Facebook? If you can get on Facebook and add me, then I can invite you in through Facebook on Messenger. Does that work? It's Claire Middleton. Or if you send me who you are on Facebook, then I can invite you in that way. Right, okay, I'm going on Facebook and I'm searching for you right now. Stay there. Really should have brought my glasses up. Okay, stay there. Don't go away. We're going to have somebody else joining me. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is a nightmare. Right, bear with. It's got to be on Chrome, you see. So this is... Don't go away, everybody. Any minute now, we're going to have somebody else on. Oh. Okay. We're hopefully going to have another photographer on any minute. Oh, you're not on Facebook. This is really interesting. Hello, Carl. I did leave Facebook and then I went back on there just for business purposes only. Yeah, it's just such a great marketing tool, isn't it, Facebook? I can't find you. The only way we could do this, are you on Instagram? Oh, it said Messenger. Let's try Instagram. This is what I need to get. Right, I'm going to put my email in the chat. Sorry, everybody who's go make a cuppa and just leave it running while we try and get somebody else on. The gentleman who'd like to join us in this live now, if you can see my email, if you'd like to drop me an email, I can send you this invitation. I believe he's actually on a shoot right now. I might have this wrong, but I think he's on a shoot. So this will be really interesting. You can get him on. So you just send me an email and I can send you the invitation. So, what's everybody grateful for today? Just while we're waiting, I'm grateful for a lovely sleep. I'm grateful for all these people that are watching. That is absolutely incredible. 8 people spur of the moment. See, I've got more people that have just randomly logged in with me here today than when I planned it all and put it out there and let everybody know. So this is definitely the way to do it for me. And any minute now, we're going to have somebody joining us, hopefully. I'll give this a couple more minutes. I've left my email in the comments, so if anybody can see that. Yeah, my email is above. My email is above that comment that you've just written. So if you can send me an email. Here we go. Amazing. Right, hold on. Let me send you this invite. Oh, it's happening. It's working. Hold on. Copy. Go there. Copy. Paste. It's coming. Have you got it? Oh my goodness. It's coming. I've sent you an invite. Oh, wow. This is amazing. I'm going to have somebody else on. Right, I've just sent you the email. So, and it's gone through. So you should get an invite and you should be able to just, I guess you can just enter with that invite that I just sent you. So go for it. I'm eagerly waiting. Oh dear. I went and shot All Floyd the other night, just turned up at their gig at the pub and kind of surprised them. It was really great. I took my D3. I just took my D3 with my 3 prime lenses. So I took the 20mm prime lens, the 50mm prime lens. The 20mm is 1.8, the 50mm is 1.4, and my 1.4 85mm Sigma prime lens. I just took those 3, and yeah, I just shot from every angle, and it was so funny because I was getting under the tables and shooting through so it just seemed a little bit boring with nothing in the foreground. So I wanted something in the foreground. So I was managing to shoot through the chair legs. stay tuned and you'll see the shoot through the chair legs to get this kind of framing of the band. And then I spotted a really good chair leg, but it meant that I had to go under this table, and there's this table with like 8 blokes sat at this table, and I was like, I'm going to have to ask, because I'm going to regret not doing it. If I don't do this, I'm going to regret it. So I just kind of looked at all these blokes and went, mind if I under the table? They thought it was hilarious. So I went under their table, and then I shot from afar right through underneath, really low down. So you've got this situation where it's like you're, you know, a foot's eye view of the band. Right, hold on. I'm just going to see what these comments say a minute. Oh, hi. What do I have to do? Oh, look, we've got, I don't know how to, add to stage. Hold on. Wow, look.
Yes, it works.
Oh my life, this is amazing.
Yeah,
Hi.
you did it.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, what have you got? What are you holding there? Nikon D3X. Way.
Yeah, yes.
Amazing.
Yes, I just found your channel recently, and I was just amazed, saying, "Oh, I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this situation where I have a lot of DSLR like you from the D3 era,
yeah,
and also mirrorless." It's a really good question what you are asking today.
Yeah. Which question?
The feeling of losing something when you jump to mirrorless and compared to the film era. But in my situation, I never did any film photography, so I started 25 years ago with DSLR, in fact.
Right.
But I understand that the jump you made from film to digital was a big step.
Yeah.
But compared to digital and mirrorless, it's more about like I said, a lots of assistance that you have in the mirrorless system.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, the eye recognition, the
yes,
scene recognition, the artificial intelligence that is inside, all the stuff they put on the sensors, ISO capabilities, and so on. The silent of the shutter, for sure, and the tracking and so on seems to be really good in some brands. Nikon is I think good now, but each time I take back my D3S or my D3X or the more recently the D6, I mean these DSLR autofocus are just amazing, really amazing.
Yeah.
But in mirrorless system, I have the Leica SL with SL lenses, because the lenses from Leica are just extraordinary. But the autofocus is just like before the digital photography. I mean, it's just not working. So when I need autofocus, I take the Nikon, and when I want to add this zero default lenses, I use the Leica system.
Right. So you're mirrorless. So you've got mirrorless Leica.
Yes. I have the Panasonic S1.
Right.
S1R, S5 also. The S5 II for the video. And recently I got second-hand SL 601, the first SL.
Okay. Wow.
With some SL lenses, the Leica lenses, and they are just amazing. No purple fringing, no chromatic aberration, no distortion. Everything is just clean and perfect.
Yeah. Wow. On which camera is that on? Sorry.
The
mirrorless. Which one do you find everything nice and clean? The mirrorless.
The lenses from Leica on the SL system.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Because when I tried the Apo Summicron 90mm, I just saw the video on the Free Blind Mind and Elephant. You know this channel?
No.
The Free Blind Mind and Elephant. It's a channel, an American channel, talking about gear. And I had the opportunity to test this lens and compare it to the 85 1.4 from the Nikon.
Right.
And my God, well, the 85 is a lot of purple fringing. You know, this chromatic aberration that you have on contrasty areas.
Yeah.
And when you compare it to these SL Leica lenses, just blowing your minds away. So, wow! So I jumped into the SL system. I sold all the Nikon gear that I had, and a few months later, I tried to take a picture of the of my father's dog, and with the Leica system, I had zero photography that was sharp, because moving subject is not it's not working with this system. So I sold back all these Leica and I came back to Nikon, but now I have both systems because because once you jump into the Leica world, it's just it's another world in terms of lens quality.
Yeah.
But Nikon, I don't know. You talk about connection in your introduction, and once the first time I had the D3X, it was after the D700. So you have a D3 and D700 were similar. The D700 has the cleaning sensor in addition to the D3, but otherwise they do the same thing. And I wanted to jump into the 24 megapixels with the D3X. And my God, I put my eye into the viewfinder, and I made this sound. Just let me hear you the sound to everybody. The sound of the D3.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear that.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
So now these DSLR are no longer allowed in Roland Garros, for instance. You know the tennis cup, Roland Garros.
Right.
The DSLR are forbidden.
Really?
Because they are too noisy. Yes, I learned it yesterday from the.
Oh my goodness.
From Paris Nikon agent. They told me about this story, and also on golf competition.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
DSLR are they are not welcome, because when you are clack 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 clack, it's just
it's disturbing everything.
It's disturbing the concentration of the golfer. So
yeah.
The player. And in weddings and so on, it's in some church, and how do we say that the town, it's not the church, you know, where you get married,
chapel,
with the
registry office.
Yes, I don't know, but where you have the official wedding. Some in some cases it's not allowed to come with a DSLR.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've noticed that I've been more sort of self-conscious at jobs, and I think it's because I know that my clients know that there is such a thing as a silent camera. you know, before mirrorless came along, you just snapped away and you probably didn't really think much of it, because
there was nothing.
The sound of a camera. But now that mirrorless is here, and that there are, I mean, when I got married, I said to the photographer, wow, your camera's completely silent. He said, yeah, it's mirrorless.
Exactly.
And I remember thinking, that's amazing.
I made a wedding with a D3, I think it was D3S and D850, and I saw in the church that I was really embarrassed in the church. Clack, 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 clack. Oh no, sorry. I didn't know how to. So I made few pictures and I said, okay, I stop it.
Yeah. I know how you feel. I was at a spiritual retreat the other day, last weekend, and I missed so many shots because everybody turned around when I started clicking. And then when they were doing the meditation, there was such a great opportunity for a good shot. And I said to the lady running it, oh, I'm just going to shoot through here. I just do a couple just before you meditate and then I'll stop. And she went, yeah, and if you could. And I thought, yeah, fair play, because if I was standing up giving a talk, you know, and trying to focus on what I was doing, and I could hear that in the background, it would probably put me off as well, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, that was definitely the shoot for me that made me decide that I need to get a mirrorless camera.
That's, in fact, this is the major point with in comparison DSLR and mirrorless is the silence that they propose, and of course all these implementation they make. They stop. Unfortunately, the brand stopped making improvement and firmware upgrade on the DSLR. But when you see that what they just did in the Z8 about some how do we say color, they have black and white profiles and so on.
Oh yeah.
It could be so interesting to have them in the DF, the D6, because it's just a firmware, just you know. But they stopped all improvement for these cameras, and that's a shame, because when you buy a D6, you would like to benefit some improvement still ongoing, and they stopped everything, unfortunately.
Have you got a D6, did you say?
A D6?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know, like, what would be the main upgrade from a D5 to a D6? What is the main?
Yes. I made a video about the D6. The last one I did is this one.
Oh,
the D6 has something unique on the DSLR world, is the eye recognition.
Oh, okay.
With a DSLR.
Oh, right.
So it's not as precise as a mirrorless, because it's not really the eye. It's more about they use 4 focus points around the eye, and it recognizes a face, and it follows the eye of the when you are doing a sport or a wedding, or whatever. It's really efficient. For portrait, I continue using a single point, because I can put it really on the eye.
Yeah.
But this is the only. And yes, the autofocus of the D6 is completely new compared to the D5. You have less point there, but there are 1.6 more spreaded on the sensor. So you have a wider area of AF points compared to the D5. On the D5, they are really centered, the AF points. They are centered. When you take the D500, it's okay. It's the same AF system. It's big as a DX sensor, but on a full frame sensor, it's quite narrow. But on the D6, it's 1.6 times wider.
Right. Oh,
yeah,
right.
that makes a huge difference, because when you are in a portrait, when you are in portrait, you still have points that goes up, and you can take an eye that is on the sensor.
Yeah.
And you have also 100% of the AF points are cross-typed, and you have, I think, 18 or something like that are able to take f8 lenses.
Right.
f8 aperture. So the autofocus on the D6 is just amazing.
Yeah.
Really amazing, and the ISO maximum value is just killing the Z9. In fact, when I read the Z9 technical specification, I was just amazed. But because it has so many pixels, it stops really low in terms of ISO compared to the D6. I think the Z9, I don't want to make any mistakes, but it might be 24,000 or perhaps more.
Yeah.
On the D6, you can jump to more than 100,000 ISO, but it's not good. But just to say that the higher limit is 100, That means that when you are at 12,000, 24,000, 33,000, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's D6 is just it was born just before the COVID. So
yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
So that's why there isn't any success with the D6, because it was born and killed immediately. When it was born, it was for the Olympic Games, but they were cancelled.
Oh, gosh.
So no one bought the D6. There are few on the market, and then the mirrorless arrived.
Yeah.
So
the mirrorless just took over. So what do you shoot mostly?
I turn around every day. I change. I think it's mostly the Leica system. Mostly.
No, I mean, what subject do you shoot?
Sorry. I was doing a lot of sports.
Yeah.
But in fact, I am a professional photographer, but I have a job now that is making me earning money, because photography doesn't make me earn money. So I have a job. I have responsibilities and so on in a company. So I don't have any longer time to make a professional photography. But when I did, it was sports, handball competition, and some weddings and portraits.
Oh, right. Okay.
But now it's more for my pleasure. I like to do street photography and
right. Okay.
landscapes and so on. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna come over to your channel. Do you want to give your
what I like to do on my channel is just to show that with I have a video when I show with a D700 a picture that I printed in A2 format.
Yeah.
And I even lost the raw file of this image, and I someone who saw it on Instagram and said, "I want to buy this picture on an A2 format." And I lost the raw file, and I just have a 4 million pixel file, a JPEG file, and it made the job on A2. Just to say that 60 million pixels. And the next video I will do is you see this little toy, the D5600.
Okay, is that what you're doing a video on next?
I will. Today I went out with the D3X, this one, and the SL that is also behind me. And I'm sure that the D5600, I'm sure it's doing a great job. I'm sure. Yeah.
Nice.
So
how can people find your channel? Oh,
hello.
Wow, that's awesome.
Here I am today. Here where I am today. It's raining, so I just fall into your video. So I said, okay.
Yeah.
As soon as the sun is back, I will go out.
Yes.
My channel is a Didier Moulin photography.
Okay. How do you say the first word?
Didier.
Didier Moulin.
Yeah, it's French. Didier.
Yes. Oh, okay. Right. Cool. Yeah. So where do you recommend in France to so we're traveling from the UK down to Portugal. Are there any like top spots in France that you would recommend for photography, more along the landscape lines?
Do you like castles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you have Paris if you want to spend, but Paris you need to spend days and days to see everything. But if you like castles on your way to Portugal, you can stop to the Loire Valley.
Okay.
And you have the Loire castles.
Okay, right.
Like I'll look the best, the nicest one is Chenonceau. Chenonceau.
I need to write this down somehow.
Oh, you send me an email. Yeah,
I'll send you an email. Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you.
I will tell you that Chenonceau, Chambord, you have so lovely castles. Really. Yeah. If it's during spring, you will be just it's very it's unique. It's unique.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant! Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for hopping on. That's brilliant. And hopefully everybody will come over with me and check out your work that you're doing today in Paris.
I think regarding your question of mirrorless, did you think about the D700 780?
No, I think I've made up my mind though what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because
it's a secret.
It's a secret. You don't want to share it.
Yeah. I haven't completely decided, but yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do when I can.
But for sure, with a mirrorless, ever you keep your lenses and you need the adapter, the FTZ adapter, yes. And it will work only if you have AFS lenses, not AFD.
Right, okay. Oh,
AFS,
right.
AFS, it will work.
Right, thank you.
But you have this adapter between the lens and the camera, so it's quite to tend to be bigger than what you expect from a mirrorless.
Yeah.
But there is something that is also like the D6. It was not born in the good time. The D700 and 780, yes, 780.
Yeah.
It is a DSLR, but when you switch to live view, it's a Z6. It's a mirrorless when you are in live view. So you don't have any sound. You don't have any delay between the time you take the picture and it takes the picture, because it's a mirrorless when you are in live view.
So does it have a mirror or not?
Sorry?
So it doesn't have a mirror?
Yes, it does. Let me explain you. You see when you have this is a DSLR.
Yeah.
When you put live view, you have live view. But if you take a picture, sorry, it's here. You know, it's quite long to take a picture because it has to bring the mirror back, switch off the live view, take the picture, put the mirror up, and switch on the live view again.
Right.
This is very long process, and the autofocus is only contrast phase detection, contrast detection, not phase detection. But with the D780, when you are in live view, the mirror is up.
Oh, I see.
And then you have an autofocus on the sensor like a mirrorless. It works like a mirrorless when you are in live view.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's really interesting. Thank you.
And it's an F-mount camera. So it's the only one that is an F-mount. So you don't need the FTZ adapter.
Right.
It's a mirrorless when you put the eye in the EVF, in the OVF.
Yeah.
But once you are in live view, it's mirrorless.
Wow, you've thrown another one into the mix now. What did you say it was called again? A
D780.
780, right.
So it has the autofocus from the, I think the D750.
Yeah.
The same autofocus as the D810.
Right.
Same autofocus. And it has 24 megapixels.
Yeah.
24 million pixels. And when you are in the live view, it has an autofocus like the Z6, Z6 II.
Right. Okay. Wow.
There is improvement. So it's close to what the Z6 and Z7 II are doing.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm wondering if, okay, for a Nikon mirrorless, maybe this one could do the job without going completely to the Z system. In fact.
Yeah. It's a good in betweener by the sounds of it. Yeah. Cool. Oh, thanks. That's really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Oh, it's lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for your initial comment on my other video. It was good to read that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm always looking to honest videos, because there are so many YouTubers who I don't feel they are, how do we say that, unbiased. Do we say that?
And what, sorry?
Biased.
Biased.
Yes. I mean, there are, brands send them cameras and gear, and they make review.
Yeah.
And you see the review. All the YouTubers publish the review the day of the launch of the new gear. For instance, so we will see soon a Leica SL3 review on the web, and everybody, all these YouTubers with links to the brands will launch their review at this time. They never say everything about the gear. They just say what is pleasing to hear, in fact.
Yeah.
And so when I find some channel like you, and there are some others where we are not linked to any brand.
Yeah.
And I made a 5 video on the Leica SL2 saying that it's not a good camera. I compared it to the S1R that I have from Lumix, and I said, for me, it's not that good. I don't like it, and I made 5 videos, and I asked Leica, can you send me a SL3? Do you have the courage? Do we say courage? To send me an SL3, and I make a review on the SL3.
Wow.
If you think it's so good, send it to me, and I will tell you what I think. They didn't. They didn't reply, because when I don't like, I don't like. And the SL2 I didn't like. The SL1, the first one is, I like it. The SL2 I don't find anything interesting.
You make a good point, and I think if I don't know if like I might have missed opportunities to get sponsors or whatever because I'm honest, but I need to be having a balanced opinion, and just like you say, just make it real. But also I have got a little bit stuck in the trap, if you like, of talking about the kit, because it's what gets views on it is what gets the views on the channel. But ultimately I want to keep my channel about photography more than kit. So trying to find that balance as well, but it's really easy to get into talking more about something that maybe you didn't start out for, but it seems to be more successful. So you kind of go off on this tangent, and you have to keep bringing yourself back in line with your purpose and things, don't you? I think.
It's true that this is a trap to go talking a lot of gear. So each time on my what I like to do is showing pictures.
Yeah.
While I'm talking, I show pictures that I took with the gear I am talking about. So it's a mix of hey, go out and shoot with what you have, and you don't need to get the last one to make nice pictures. And I show what I do with my gear. It's really humble. I don't do a miracle with my gear. I'm not a wow photographer, but just to say, you can go out and take this little toy and make some pictures, and you don't necessarily need to buy the last one. That's my point on my channel, in fact.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I do show a lot of photography, but sometimes I just want to sit and talk as well. Like, it's a bit of an outlet for me sometimes, and I feel like I just get into the space of that community that I know are listening, and I just want to talk. And sometimes I have these comments saying, "Stop talking and show us more photos."
Yes, exactly.
And I think, but sometimes you can have a quiet period where you're not shooting, and so it's good to just talk, right?
Yeah.
I'm owning it. It's my channel. Do what I want.
Exactly.
Oh, it's been lovely chatting with you. Thank you for.
Thank you so much.
And I know how to invite people now as well.
I will leave you. It was a good experience. I didn't know it was possible to do that, because I don't even know about the live on YouTube. I should try maybe one day. It was a good time. I was just coming back from taking some pictures in Paris, and now it's raining. So
wow,
you see the weather.
Yeah.
So I'm back in the car, and I wait the next sunrise. You say yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I hope the sun comes out soon for you.
Do you have some? Is there? How many people are connected?
At the moment, 6. It's been going up and down.
Hello.
So, hello, 6 people.
Hello, 6.
I'm gonna. What I'll probably do is read through the comments and answer any questions.
Yes. Are there some questions?
Yeah, and then I'll probably say goodbye. Been going an hour. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So shall I read them now? Actually, we've got Facebook can be a useful tool for businesses now. This is Carl. Hi, Carl. Long time no speak. If you're still there. Yeah, it really can. Do you know what? When I went on Facebook the first time, within 2 days of being on Facebook, I had about 3 jobs lined up, and people were saying, "Oh, I've been wondering how to get hold of you, and now you're here," and it's so handy. So it is definitely a good tool for that. Most people ask if you have Facebook or Instagram before asking if you have a website. Really true as well. And I have put a lot of time into creating my website, but I think Carl's right. A lot of people check out people's work on social media now. I like the website. I like to make nice galleries and separate them all and things. But yeah, I know in a way I almost didn't go down the website route at all.
Sorry.
That's right. Going upside down. So, oh wow. So we got 13 Conair. Grateful for my new to me D3S, thanks to your review of it. Oh wow. I did a review of the D3, and that's what started my photography channel off, really, because I had a different channel where it was lots of spiritual stuff and different things and boating and all sorts. And then I did this video D3 review, and it got all these views, I was like, oh, maybe I should separate it and do photography channel and a different channel. So that's really cool. I love it. Thank you, 13 Conair. It's nice to have you here in the space. And I think that's our biker friend, actually. Yeah, he has 3.
And I don't know if we have here some people that follow my channel, and I have some a secret news.
Oh right, wow.
Yeah, I sold my D3S a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I have a D6. So people said, okay, we understand, but what a pity you sold the D3S. Oh no, why did you do that? Because it's like you, the D3S was just the video that made my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I just bought one yesterday.
Oh really? Oh, brilliant. Oh wow.
Yeah, I couldn't resist. I found one in a store with 24,000 actuations.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's quite new. It's good.
Yeah, cool. So check out Dslr Vs Photography.
Didier Moulin, yes.
Yeah. So we've got another comment here from Airtime. Gonna have to move to mirrorless sooner or later. The autofocus has surpassed DSLR now. Yeah, that's what I'm really hoping. When I borrowed the Z9, I didn't really get to grips. I didn't set it up. I didn't know how to set it up properly. 2 weeks just was not enough. But I'm really looking forward to experiencing that amazing autofocus, and being able to go out and shoot wildlife, and also to shoot wildlife and actually capture something, with the autofocus. It's supposed to be amazing, and I haven't experienced that yet. But also, I think for me, quite a big thing is having the flip screen because I struggle with my neck. I've got an old like whiplash injury, and when you're sort of trying to get in these really strange positions to get a good shot, you know, for me,
Yeah.
for my back and my neck, a flip screen would be so handy because I can just look down, and you know, when I'm crawling about on the floor,
That's a good point.
It's going to be a lot more convenient.
I forgot this point. You definitely right. The flip screen in both direction, vertical and horizontal.
Yeah.
It's so useful when you are close to the floor.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And also, if it's like if you're shooting and you're outside and it's wet grass, like I will literally take my coat off, put it on the grass, and lay down on the grass to get that shot because I need to look through the viewfinder to see what I'm doing. But if I had the mirrorless camera with the flip screen, I could just put the camera down on the ground and I could stay just crouching, and I don't have to get soaking wet and muddy. So
exactly.
Yeah. So Carl says, I must be alone in loving the sound of a shutter. No, I love the sound of the shutter.
No, I love it.
Like, I love
You're
it.
not alone. You're not alone.
It's the clients, yeah. It's the disturbing the peace that's not good. Like, yeah, I'll never stop loving that. You sort of it's that paparazzi sound, isn't it? My favorite shutter sound out of the cameras I have owned was the Phase 1 645 AF. It was nice and loud and satisfying hearing it. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I love it too. Yeah. 3K clicks on this D3S, so basically new. So 13 Conair has a D3S. So maybe that's one of your subscribers. You're both passionate about the D3S.
What? Sorry, can you repeat?
The gentleman 13 Conair, he's got a D3S with only 3,000 clicks.
So go out and shoot. Go out and shoot with your D3S.
Amazing. Yeah. So Carl says, if you can afford it, maybe hire the Z9 body for a longer test. Lenses for hire are cheap and don't require a deposit, unlike most places. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing is approaching Nikon again at the photography show, because I'm going there in March with Susie, and I'm just going to go up to them and ask. Well, I don't want to say my intentions because I want to keep it as a surprise.
Okay,
I'm gonna see what they say. I'm gonna leave it open. I'm not gonna make too many promises. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely ask them if I can borrow another camera. I'm gonna bully them.
Try before you make your decision. Try several camera, because if I understand well, you will buy it new, not second hand.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so don't make a mistake. My rule is never buy new. My rule.
Is it?
And I never lose money. It's 10 years since I do that. I buy, I sell, I buy, I sell, I test, and I sell, and so on. I never lost money in 10 years.
Yeah, I think for me, I feel like I was saying to my husband, it's like the camera that I choose is like really sacred to me, and it's something that I'm going to buy and I'm never going to get rid of it. So my D3 is very sentimental to me because I bought it new at the beginning of my career, and I won't let it go. And it's special. It's been just me and him. It's like we lost our virginity to each other. It's just me and that D3. Nobody else in the picture, and I love that. And I think I'm probably not going to be someone who's going to end up buying loads of different cameras. I think I'll buy one mirrorless and another DSLR, and then I'll probably just leave it at that.
So try before you do that, because there are the ZF, ZF, Z8, and Z9 are very interesting to me. They are really appealing.
But the ZF is the one I want to try. Yeah, you got it out of me. There we go. You got it out of me. I'm going to try the ZF, hopefully. Yeah. But hopefully, if they have some at the show, I'll just be able to pick one up and try it there and then. So, yeah. Oh,
I have the DF.
He's your subscriber, 13 Conair with the 3 KTM motorbikes. He subscribed to you.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Well done. I have the DF. and sincerely, I like a lot this camera. I was really interested in the ZF,
Yeah.
but I follow my rule. I wait until it's on the second-hand market.
Yeah.
And I will see.
Yeah, I get that. I think with lenses, I'm a little bit more, I don't know, there's something about the body that I'd probably just buy once and absolutely cherish it.
All right.
Cool. Oh, it's been great. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Here we go. We got
Here is Paris.
Paris and the UK here today.
Right, so the sun is back. I will leave you. We see some sun cool. Now. Thank you so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure to be part of your live. I hope I didn't speak too much.
No, not at all. It's great. Really been great to hear from you, and I've learned a lot. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. And don't hesitate when you come in France. You said, ask me. I will tell you some good places to go.
Castles. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, and I'll see you on your channel as well.
Thank you. Come and subscribe.
Yeah, I will do. Take care.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ciao. Goodbye.
Bye. Ciao. Bye. Oh, that was amazing. How cool was that? Right. I'm going to bid you all a lovely Sunday. And I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much. I don't know who you are that's here with me now, but it's great. It's lovely to see. I've got people with me, so thank you very much. And I will do this again soon, just random spur of the moment lives like this. I think it's going to be the way to go for a while until I'm used to it. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye, Carl. Bye, 13 Conair. Go careful on those bikes. Bye.